Are you ready? I know I am. I got my coffee, which is nice and hot, and I have the book here with me that I will be discussing. So, if you need like 30 seconds, go refill your mug, go get some tea, go get some snacks, come back, sit down, and relax and enjoy this video because I am really excited to talk about this one. SkyFold by indie author T.J. McKay brings you along the journey of Cabot, Riven, and Merrick, who are trying to free their people of the Sovereign's power, all the power that they have, that they've had for centuries. They are tired of it. They are sick of it. They want their people to be free. They want their people to have better lives. So they come up with a plan to steal the source that provides these sovereigns, that has given the power for these sovereigns for centuries. But along the way, they had to go through a lot of obstacles, and they run into a lot of issues, run into a lot of creatures that would shred them in seconds, and they have to either dodge them, try to avoid them, or try to defeat them. A lot of hurt in this journey. A lot of almost death experiences along their journey. And along their journey, they encounter two other people who I will not mention because they play such a vital role in this story. I'm going to leave it as that. I'm going to leave you with that thought as to why I'm not talking about them. Why would I not? Why will I not mention these people? You'll have to read it and find out. But let's just say the trust and loyalty between some people will be brought out, will be shown. The author does an amazing job with every character in this book. Even those two characters that I'm not mentioning. He gravitates you to these characters right from the start. You learn a lot about Riven and Cabot. They are a couple, and Merrick is Cabot's best friend. But like I just mentioned, he gravitates you to them. You learn a lot about them pretty quick, and as the story goes on, you learn more and more about them. And the writing in this was fantastic. He has such a smooth rhythm to his writing. It almost felt like every page was just getting faster and faster. And the dialogue, oh my God. Now, we could all agree, not every book has great dialogue. We can all agree on that. But the past couple of reads that I've had, including this one, the dialogue is top tier. It almost feels like this author took his time and carefully thought out each word, each sentence, each paragraph. The dialogue between each character was thought out carefully. That's what it feels like to me. And I found that very, very impressive. And like I said, he pulls you in with the characters, he pulls you in with the writing, he pulls you in with the dialogue, and of course the story itself is truly amazing. And this is my first book by the author, and let me tell you something, it is not my last. I have his other one on the shelf, The Fall of Salvandria, and hopefully I will be getting to that one a lot sooner than later. So one thing about novellas that I am really loving as of late is how they're so short, right? This one is 82 pages. The past couple of novellas I've read have been about 100, 120, maybe 150. But the authors have to pack in so much into a short story. They have to gravitate you with the characters, the writing, the plot in such a short story. And for authors to do that on a level of, let's say, a 400 to 500 page novel, that is truly amazing. It really is. How an author can give you a short story compared to a novel and it be just as good as a novel. Because we all know with novels, they have a lot more time to build up the story, to build up the characters, to really focus on the writing, to make sure it's on par. Novellas, in my opinion, they have to really focus on everything right away and make sure that they gravitate you to all aspects of their story. And I can tell you right now, this author does exactly that. And it's very impressive. And I am loving novellas. I am constantly looking for novellas now. So overall, this was an amazing read. It's the pacing of it, fantastic. The characters, just everything about it, fantastic. I highly recommend it. If you have not read anything by this author and you look him up on Goodreads or Amazon, he does have quite a few books out. But you want to get a quick introduction to his work, I actually highly recommend. I mean, I've only read this one from him, but I do and would recommend this be a good introduction book to this author. So I hope I intrigued you guys enough to want to give this author and this book and the rest of his books a shot. All right. I'm out of here. It is a beautiful day out. Go touch some grass, will you? All right. I'm about to. And I mean by touching grass, I mean walking to my car and most likely going to the bookstore. Yeah, I have a problem. I don't care. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day, night, evening, whatever it is for you. I'm not sure where everybody is in the world. Stay strong, stay positive, but most importantly, stay focused. See you next time.